How's it guys, it's Steve from Tacassist here today. So today we're going to be chatting about our Tacassist plate. We've had a lot of guys ask us what's the difference. So we're going to be showing you what's the actual difference. Let's just quickly run through it. This is not a 500 grade plate. Alright, reason why we say that is this plate stops the same thread but is a third thinner than a 500 grade plate. So this is a premium quality plate, thinner than anything else on the market, stopping at NJI level 3 thread. Alright, yeah, you can see the specs on the back of the plate. SS109s in a 556, 762 by 51 ball, and then the 762 by 39 AK mild steel. In fact, the SS109 is also a mild steel tip. Just for interest's sake, this plate, when we tested it with Armscore, they turned around to us and said it's the best plate they've ever tested. So what we'll do now is head over and show you guys some options on what other coatings there are and why Tacassist makes this plate like this. Alright guys, so yeah, we're going to shoot two coatings. We're going to start off by just shooting the urethane coating. Then we'll walk up, have a look, see what happens on the spoiling, and then afterwards we'll come back and shoot the sponge coating as well. Alright, so we're going to be using Norinco 556 ball, 55 gram ball. That's a common thread that you'd find throughout the world and in South Africa particularly. So it's a good option for us to show you guys on. Let's go have a look. Alright, so yeah, you can see the entry right over there. And then you can start to see some spoiling coming through. Not too severe in all honesty. There you can see the spray out. A little bit of spoiling on the edges over here, which has come out through the box on this side. But yeah, not a total disaster, but nonetheless you do stand a risk with it. Alright, so that was the urethane coating that we shot now. What we did do, which we haven't sold, we've actually made it 3 times the recommended thickness to prevent spoiling on that specific plate, just to give it a little bit more of an advantage. But it did work to an extent. Unfortunately, there was still some spoiling. So now we're going to do the sponge and let's go see how that goes. Yeah, let's go up. Alright, so that was an utter disaster in all honesty. Yeah, you can see the entire top. You can actually see the sponge, and this is a high density sponge, and it's been torn to pieces. So that's actually a nice indication there of what happens when you get shot on a plate that doesn't have a good spoiling coating. So yeah, you can see on there's even spoiling on the back spray. Top is totally finished. Yeah, actually sad that people actually sell you products like this. To me, it's not an acceptable product. It's what's nice that you guys can see here is this is where your head and neck would have been on your vest. So you take a hit like that, yeah, it's unfortunately going to be a very bad day for you. There you can actually see the impact of the shot there. So yeah, the actual plate has been fine, but the coating is a disaster. Alright, so now we're going to shoot the Tacassist plate and show you how that works. Okay, so there you can see the impact mark. Alright, obviously the box is totally intact, and if I just put this down here next to me for 2 seconds, let's take that away there. No deformation to the plate, and obviously no pass through. So that's why at the end of the day you use a Tacassist plate. I mean, that's the whole. Show me a plate on the market that does this, and exactly. So we put our money where our mouth is, and my personal vest has got these in, and I won't change it for anything else. Alright, so what we've done is we're now going to push us to the limits. Inside the box we've taped one of these, which is our standard steel plate, but we're going to shoot it with 3006. So definitely not rated for this, but we're just going to show you how far we can actually push this plate and still prevent any injuries. You'll see we've duct taped it quite heavily. Reason being is the last time I did this demonstration, the plate bounced off and came off, but I'm still expecting it to bounce off. So if it does come back, we'll just carry on recording and show you where the plate lands, so you can actually understand the impact of a 3006 compared to anything else in that range. Let's go have a look. What's very interesting as you walk up here is you'll notice this was the box that we shot the Tacassist plate in earlier, which is now shattered. So now you can see how severe the spoiling is. If you do that with a cheap coating, at the end of the day, that's exactly what you're going to have. I mean, that is my neck, throat, face. I'm out of the gunfight, but let's talk about that. There's the Tacassist plate, and that's a 3006, 180 grain. Looks good to me. All right, if you're going to wear body armor, use a premium body armor. Premium does not mean price necessarily, but it does mean quality. We stand behind our products. There you can see 3006, Tacassist once again giving you the unfair advantage.